Hey everybody, welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan, and I got a really fun one tonight, you guys. I am doing a VR. I know everyone's like, oh, VR, no. I love doing VRs, and I love watching a decent amount of VRs. It is like, oh man, another one. I mean, you can't lie. But this one in particular, I freaking love it. And I love who's putting it on. Hold on, let me turn off my AC. My buddy Dan Olsarge collects, texts all the time. Has an awesome channel, shows some awesome, beautiful baseball cards and non-sport cards and all kinds of cool stuff. He's doing a VR for 400 subs. Congratulations. I believe that's it. But he wants to hear shout outs. That's my number one thing tonight. I'm going to do shout outs and show vintage baseball cards. I've got lineups of cards graded in 4s, and I've got channels I just want to shout out because Dan wants us to do a shout out while we show our fantastic 4s. And I do want to do shout outs because there's a lot of channels. I watch so many people, and I don't watch every single video of every single person's. It's impossible. I won't do it. I'm not John 3D80's kid. I'm not going to do that. But I do go on tears with certain people, and or I just won't miss an episode, and or maybe I haven't talked about them on my channel, and some I have. So anyways, let's just show you cards, talk about some people, and have fun tonight looking at some beautiful, affordable baseball cards. Now let's just start off with like the sickest card ever. My favorite, Roberto Clemente. Shout out Blue Rock TV. Number one favorite Clemente card, 1972 Topps. I have always owned this card my whole life. I've had numerous different versions. And once I went on the centering kick, I sold everything and bought every one I could find back since I started selling them. That looked really good to me. Now I have 3 of these, so this one's just sicko in a 4, beautiful copy. So inexpensive, these cards. You're talking like $6,500, with the ones you're going to see tonight because they're going to be in 4s. Next one, and this is when I was like working on centering. So that one is spectacular. Oh wait, you can't even see it. Can't even see it. There we go. That one is just spectacular looking, just a beautiful copy. And I'm going to show the best, I think is the best one for last. I got another beautiful looking card here. Now, centering on 72s is one of those sets. Technically, this one is better centered. This is the most centered top to bottom, left to right, everything. This is what they're supposed to look like. You have a 72, it should look the same thickness here as right up there when you look up a PSA 10. But sometimes even the most centered don't look as good as the centering your eye chooses. So I'm having fun. This centering thing is sick. And I'm learning so much and enjoying cards I'm collecting. And when I see a centered card that I love triples, I love triplets, I love quadruplets, I love 3s, 4s. Let's keep them coming. 4.5. Now, this is my favorite copy out of the 3. You guys be the judge here. Let me get that focus for you guys. Centering on this to me is exactly what I want every one of my 72 Topps to look like. Just like this. It's actually not perfect centering top to bottom, but this to me looks perfect to my eye. So 72s are fun because you can have a lot of leeway top to bottom. As long as you don't have a diamond cut to 72s, you're looking pretty good. If it's just top to bottom either way, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Just looked really good to your eye. This is just a sick card. Last season that Clemente played when he got his 3,000th hit, 1972. Love 4's are beautiful. 4's are the new 10s. They really are. I don't know why. I have tons of 5's. I probably have more 5's than anything, but I have a ton of 4's. 4's just seem to be magical. Let's just keep going with these 72s. Oh, let me do another shout out in the meantime. Let's do this one. Vintage on Vintage. Steve and John P. collects. John. Dude, I met both of them at the National last year. I didn't know who they were except from a few videos, but I just wish that I could do that night over again and I could have time to hang out with everyone. I probably would have spent 10 hours just talking with Steve and John. These guys are doing a show together and it's so much fun to watch. I will make sure in the description I share everybody who I mention in the description. Just click on it and check their shows out. And if you like them, subscribe. They're doing a show where they're spinning the wheel and picking a player and having to spend only $25 on a card. It doesn't have to be slab, but I think they both like their cards slab. So they're picking up slab cards, and it's so fun to see. They had Ernie Banks and to see their pickups. Really fun show. I can't recommend it enough. And both those guys' channels individually, I watch every one of their episodes. I just love them. I've been binge watching John's, catching up on a whole bunch of things. All right, next cards. We're going more 72 tops since we got the centering down. And we're 4, so I don't have to hide the grade. Slow roll it. Nolan Ryan. This is my favorite Nolan Ryan card. This card is just insane. And this card in an 8 that looks diamond cut, which most of them all do, will cost you $400 plus. This one in a 4, I want to say I spent $75 on this. And I guaranteed I probably paid higher than anyone has ever paid for a 4. But it was still like $75. I just recently bought a 6 to have it, and it's not as good centering, but like I said, if I find one that's basically perfect centered, like a card that I love, like this Nolan Ryan or the Clemente, I will buy more than one because I know how hard they are to find without flaws. I mean, I'm talking, look at the image, look at everything on this card. Flip the back over. Even the back's centered almost on this one, which is crazy. Just a glorious copy of this card. Perfect centering. Just awesome. So we're going in 3s here. We're going in 3s. Pete Rose. Awesome Pete Rose card. The colors in this, so vintage. I remember this from when I was a kid. This one really sticks out to me like a sore thumb. I definitely have had this held in my hand when I was a kid. I just think my coach might have had it. Beautiful card. This thing was probably $25. 4s, man. They're the new 10s. A good looking 4 looks as good as any baseball card needs to look. Spectacular. Just awesome. I love 72 tops. I cannot believe that my Junk Wax hero does not like 72 tops. I just don't get it. This set is so unique and extraordinary with the way the letters pop out at you and the colors they used and the time in the 70s. I mean, give me a break. If you don't like this set, you just don't like baseball cards. It's insane. Come on, Mike.